Have you ever bought a soft drink and imagined becoming a millionaire? In 1992, millions of people in the Philippines believed a dream was about to come true. Instead, it turned into one of the biggest marketing disasters in history. A disaster that sparked riots, destroyed lives, and left 5 people dead. This is the unbelievable story of Pepsi number fever. At the beginning of 1992, Pepsi was losing a fierce battle against Coca-Cola in the Philippines. The company needed something huge, something that would get people buying Pepsi every single day. So they launched a nationwide promotion called Number Fever.
Who knows? You could be a millionaire. You could be a millionaire.
The idea seemed brilliant. Under every Pepsi bottle cap was a number. Every night, television stations would announce the winning number.
Current winning number is 373.
If your cap matched the winning number, you could win cash prizes. Most prizes were small, but one lucky number would be worth an incredible 1 million pesos. Today that might not sound life-changing, but in the Philippines of 1992, 1 million pesos could completely transform a family's future. People could buy homes, start businesses, pay off debts. For many, it represented years of income. The country became obsessed. Families filled drawers with bottle caps. Friends traded numbers. People searched through garbage bins hoping to find discarded caps. Stores couldn't keep Pepsi on their shelves. Some estimates suggested that nearly half the country's population was participating. Pepsi's sales exploded. The campaign was becoming one of the most successful promotions the company had ever created. Everything was working perfectly. Until one number appeared, 349. On the evening of May 25, 1992, millions of viewers sat in front of their televisions waiting for the nightly announcement. Then it happened. The winning number flashed across screens. 349. At first, there was silence. People checked their bottle caps. Then they checked again and again. Because something impossible was happening. Everyone seemed to have the winning number. Parents screamed with excitement. Neighbors ran into the streets. Entire communities erupted into celebration. Some people immediately quit their jobs. Others started discussing how they would spend their fortune. After all, they had just become millionaires, or so they thought. But inside Pepsi's offices, panic was spreading. The company had a serious problem. There were never supposed to be this many winners. In fact, only a handful of winning caps were meant to exist. Instead, hundreds of thousands of people were now holding bottle caps marked 349. A computer error had turned an ordinary number into a nationwide catastrophe. Somehow, the system had allowed approximately 600,000 bottle caps with the winning number to enter circulation. Pepsi quickly did the math. If every winner received the promised prize, the company would owe hundreds of billions of pesos. The cost was so enormous that paying everyone was virtually impossible. Executives worked through the night, searching for a solution. The next day, the dream came crashing down. Pepsi announced that the winning number had been printed by mistake. The company would not be paying the 1 million peso prize. Instead, holders of the 349 caps would receive a small compensation payment. For many participants, the offer felt like an insult. One day they believed they were millionaires. The next day they were told it had all been a mistake. Anger spread across the country. Thousands of disappointed winners demanded that Pepsi honor its promise. Crowds gathered outside factories, demonstrations began. The situation grew more hostile with each passing week. Then things became violent. Pepsi delivery trucks were attacked, factories were vandalized, windows were shattered, Molotov cocktails were thrown. Employees became fearful. Police were deployed. What had started as a soft drink promotion was now turning into a national crisis. The violence eventually claimed lives. Several people were killed during incidents connected to the unrest. Dozens more were injured. For many Filipinos, the promotion had transformed from a dream into a nightmare. But the controversy wasn't over. Groups of winners organized and launched legal action against Pepsi. Thousands joined lawsuits demanding compensation. Many believed the company had a moral obligation to pay. Others argued that Pepsi had deliberately mismanaged the promotion. Rumors and conspiracy theories began spreading. Some claimed outside agitators had intensified the violence. Others believed powerful interests were trying to shape public opinion. The accusations became increasingly dramatic. Yet proving any of them would be difficult. Court battles dragged on for years. Case after case made its way through the legal system. Participants hoped the courts would force Pepsi to honor the prizes, but the outcome was not what they expected. Over time, most claims were dismissed. Judges ultimately ruled that Pepsi was not legally required to pay hundreds of thousands of accidental winners. After years of litigation, the company emerged largely victorious. The promotion that once promised life-changing wealth ended with only limited penalties for Pepsi. Yet legal victories didn't erase the damage. For countless families, the emotional scars remained. Many had genuinely believed their lives were about to change forever. Some had celebrated all night. Some had made plans for the future. Some had already spent the money in their minds. Then it vanished overnight. More than 3 decades later, Number Fever remains one of the most infamous marketing failures ever recorded. It's a story that sounds almost impossible. A single number, a computer mistake, hundreds of thousands of winners. and a soft drink contest that spiraled into riots, lawsuits, tragedy, and death. All because of 3 digits. 349.